Nail wraps require regular maintenance to stay strong and beautiful. It's much easier to maintain the nail wraps than it is to repair or replace them. Wrap maintenance can be done with either additional wrap resin, as in the 2-week wrap maintenance, or with fabric and resin, as in the 4-week wrap maintenance. Before starting the service, first complete the pre-service procedure.
Regular nail wrap maintenance is really important to keep the nails strong and looking great. Regular maintenance allows nail professionals to reinforce any weak areas before they turn into cracks or breaks.
Use a non-acetone polish remover to remove existing nail polish. It's very important to use a non-acetone product on nail wraps to avoid damaging them. Acetone will break down the wrap resin too quickly. Push back the eponychium and carefully remove any loosened cuticle tissue from the nail plate. If the client wishes to have the nail enhancement shorter, then file the free edge to the desired length using a 180 grit abrasive. Using a medium-fine 240 grit abrasive buffer, lightly buff the entire nail to remove shine created by natural oils and file away any small pieces of fabric that may have lifted since the last service. Carefully refine the nail until there is no obvious line of demarcation between new nail growth and the fabric wrap. Be careful not to scratch or damage the natural nail plate with the abrasive. Remove any dust with a clean, dry nylon nail brush.
When preparing fabric wrap nails for maintenance, be careful not to file through the resin and into the fabric. This will weaken the wrap and cause the fabric to show through after the maintenance is complete.
Clean the natural nail with a surface cleanser and lint-free wipe. Then, apply nail dehydrator to the new nail growth. Begin with the little finger on the right hand and work toward the thumb, and then repeat on the left hand. Apply a small amount of nail wrap resin to the area of new nail growth. Continue spreading the wrap resin to the rest of the nail, being careful not to touch the skin. Spray, brush, or drop on a wrap resin accelerator that is specifically designed to work with the product you are using. Use according to the manufacturer's instructions. Avoid getting wrap resin accelerator on the skin to prevent overexposure to the product. When using resin accelerator, you should apply one hand at a time, first to the fingers, then the thumb. Repeat on the opposite hand. Repeat these steps for 2-week wrap maintenance until the wraps are strong enough to replace what was buffed off in the preparation steps. It's not always necessary to replace the wrap fabric, especially for 2-week maintenance, because the wrap probably hasn't grown out enough to need replacing. Finish with polish. For 4-week maintenance, you will need to replace the wrap fabric. Start by prepping the nail the same way you did for the 2-week maintenance. Then, apply a small amount of wrap resin to the fill area and spread it over the entire nail. Be careful not to touch the skin. Measure the pre-cut silk fabric for each nail, or cut a piece of fabric large enough to cover the new growth area and slightly overlap the old wrap fabric if needed. This will depend on how much growth has occurred and how much support is needed. Remove the appropriately sized pre-cut silk fabric from the strip, or remove the backing from the wrap fabric. Secure the new wrap fabric to the nail. You can use tweezers to apply the fabric, keeping the fabric away from the eponychium. Trim the fabric so it slightly overlaps the old wrap fabric. Continue this application for all the nails on both hands. Then, use a small piece of thick plastic to press the fabric onto the nail and smooth it down. Apply a coat of wrap resin to the entire nail plate to strengthen and reseal the nail wrap. Press with a small piece of thick plastic to make sure the resin is evenly distributed and that there are no bubbles or areas of bare fabric. Apply wrap resin accelerator. Apply additional layers of wrap resin and accelerator as needed. If needed, use a medium-fine abrasive to remove any high spots or imperfections on the surface of the nail wrap. Buff the wraps with a fine grit buffer to produce a shine. Remove any dust with a clean, dry nail brush. Apply nail oil to the cuticles and massage into surrounding skin with a circular motion. Then, wash the client's hands and nails over a finger bowl or at a sink. Either is acceptable. Apply hand lotion and massage it into the hand and arm. Refer to the hand and arm massage segment for a detailed demonstration. Use a lint-free wipe and nail cleanser or non-acetone polish remover to eliminate traces of oil from the nail. This ensures that the polish will adhere. Polish the nails. For a step-by-step polish procedure, please watch the manicuring segment. Now, present the finished look to your client. Complete the post-service procedure.